Hello everyone, Railgan here, and today I want to talk to you guys about the free Roach opener against Protoss. And I'm gonna use this video as more of my kind of guide video. I already uploaded one video on this build, but in this video I want to talk to you guys a little bit through my standard process. I'm only going to show you guys one replay. If you want to see some games against a guy that went Robo into Oracle and died, and a game of a guy that went into Fast Carrier that died, I already made one video on it, but in this video I'm gonna talk to you guys about the standard free Roach versus Protoss. We're gonna rush the Protoss player with Ravagers and try to do damage to him. So the game opens the same way as the ZvP version does. By the way, I'm playing against Holy Hit, like a 5.8k GM Protoss. Pretty much usual stuff. So I went 17 pool, 18 hatch, 17 gas. You can try to go for an earlier hatch. If you cannot take your natural, try to take your third base. Works as well. Creepy. Anyways, I'm only putting one drone into the gas this game. So I'm playing this exactly the same way as I played the CVT version. In the other video I showed you guys where I went a little bit more heavy on the Ravagers to immediately do an insane amount of damage to the Protoss player, but this game I'm gonna play it exactly like I do play the free Roach opener, at least in the early beginnings. So Queen goes down here, plops a tumor, much like we do in the CVT version of this build, in the Zerg vs Terran version. More for Ravager, walk across the map. If you can catch the adepts like this, try to kill them, because if you have adepts over here it gets really annoying and you need to make more links to stop them somehow or something like that. Once again, I already talked to you guys that one of my primary goals is to kill the cybernetics core. In my other video I talked to you guys about that. This game I'm showing you guys how I try to accomplish that. As you can tell, the Protoss player is very scared. He does not know what all is coming for him. I'm able to kill the cybernetics core. He is able to clean up my Roach Ravager push right here. And now the Protoss player has no warp gate tech, and he's not going to have warp gate tech for a long time. So what did we do at home? Showed you guys the attack. Now we're going to have a look at the macro side. Roach Ravager over here is pushing. One Ravager was morphed. I could have also morphed more Ravagers. If you think more Ravagers are going to help you, it's completely fine to just build as many Ravagers as you possibly can right now. At home I build a lair, as soon as I have 100 gas that I'm not using. Knife that probe. This is exactly the same way I played against Terran, and then once my natural is saturated, take additional gases over here. That's the push is slowly ending right now. I take my fourth gas. I should have taken my third base earlier, but I was kind of focused on the attack and I really tried to put a lot of pressure on him. As soon as my lair is done, I throw down a Spire. And I'm gonna finish droning up. I'm building Spore Crawlers because I know that he went for a Stargate. He's going for an Oracle right now. It's important that I keep tabs on his third base. I'm not really doing that right now. I delayed my link speed. If you feel like you're going to need the link speed quicker, for example, because your opponent is playing very aggressive with adepts, then it's completely fine to get the link speed before the Spire or even before the lair. But this game, I try to play it economically, delay my link speed. Scouting Void Ray over here, very annoying. He sees the Spire, and very important. If you would not see the Spire, I would build Mutalisk right now and the game would most likely end, because nobody expects Mutalisk after that kind of opener. If you want examples for that, the last video that I uploaded shows you guys exactly how I play that. In this game, I'm playing it pretty much the same way as I do the CVT version, but I'm not going for Mutas. If my opponent scouts that I'm going for Mutas in CVT, I sometimes also skip on the Mutas. I'm building an evolution chamber, because I feel I need to upgrade links. What I expect my Protoss opponent to do is mass Phoenix, right? He's like, oh, the Zerg is going for a Spire, I better build Phoenix. Well, I'm getting Spire upgrades, but I'm not getting Spire units. And as you can tell, the opponent is struggling hardcore against my links. I'm just flooding him with links, like he needs an Immortal, because he knows, oh, he's going for Roach Ravager. But all of a sudden, we change the game completely and are flooding him with links instead. And it's very easy to tell that this is flustering my opponent quite a bit right here, because he's not ready for this one. Trying to do damage over here. I sniped the shield battery. Very good. I'm able to see that he's building a fleet beacon right now, so I know carriers are coming. At home, spamming links. I built the Hydra then, somewhere over here. I'm getting a 4th base. Want to drone up completely. What's also very good is morphing Banelings. I'm getting Baneling speed. My +1 melee is very late. I thought I started it, but I sadly forgot to start it. Of course, I should also morph my drones from my main base. What I'm doing right here is I'm putting pressure on his natural with links, and at the same time rolling Banes into his 3rd base. I know that he doesn't have a very good wall off there, so I'm able to do a lot of damage to him. And yeah, if he goes Mass Oracles, it's of course hard for me to do damage with the Banelings, but he decided to go Mass Phoenix. If he goes Mass Oracles, I can kinda kill him with Mutas. But this game he decided Mass Phoenix is the way to go. And then once I did enough economic damage to him and made him play aggressive with the Phoenix, I transitioned to Corruptors. And there isn't really much you can do against my Corruptors. He's going for carriers. I already spotted the fleet beacon. He could have gone Tempest as well, but both units die against Mass Corruptor. And because I only spent my minerals on links, I have a lot of gas ready to pump out Corruptors. I'm only playing this of 66 drones. It's completely fine to go up to 80 or even 100. But keep in mind, if you drone up, you also give your Protoss opponent the time to drone up and get more workers. By continuously building this many links, I'm not giving my opponent any chance to get out a huge worker count. I know he has oracles down here, kinda the last thing that is saving him. So I kill the oracles, send in more links, and he has to GG out because, well, his carriers are not going to do anything against my Corruptors. I could even pee on his buildings. His Phoenix, have any left? His Phoenix are already dead, so I could just pee on his Phoenix as well, and yeah. I think this is one of the most fun ways to play this matchup. To go for the quick Roach Ravager rush, to have the potential to threat him with Mutalisks. It allows you to flood the 3rd base with speedlings, and if you're lucky you can even do a lot of damage, like kill the Cybernetics core, or maybe kill the Protoss player outright. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm definitely gonna write a guide on this build sometime soon, and thanks for watching.